Because it is Star Trek Day.
Guys.
Happy Star Trek Day.
Happy Star Trek Day.
Even Miss Rose.
What's up, my know-it-alls? It's Star Trek Day!
This is my first celebration.
That's awesome.
Star Trek Day with you, babe.
I'm super excited about this. I love it. I'm going to bring up the thing we talked about.
Yes, that's what prompted us to do this.
So I was showing Mrs. Know-it-all the stuff that I was doing. I've been posting on Twitter all day for Star Trek Day. And one of the things she said was, well, we should talk about some of them. And I was like, all right, well, let's do that. So I'm going to go in right now, go to where I have brought some pictures up. And I'll put them on the screen the same. So hopefully you're there. You will be able to follow along. If you're not, just go ahead and go to @ARealKnowitall on, I guess, the platform formerly known as Twitter.
Formerly known as Twitter.
Yeah.
X.
And we're asking some good questions. So one of the first questions I asked this morning was a very simple question, and we're going to talk a little bit about that, and then we can talk about what you're doing in Star Trek. So first thing is, so on this Star Trek Day of 2023, there's an anomaly in space. It brings a ship from the far-flung future. Who do you want to wish to be in command? Your options were A, Captain Picard, B, Captain Christopher Pike, C, Captain 7 of 9, or D, Captain Jonathan Archer.
Okay, so I can only make this choices based on who I know. So I know 3 out of 4. Aren't you proud of me?
Right on, so much.
Because I watched Picard with you, obviously. So, and I'm loving Strange New Worlds like you would not believe.
I know, it's great.
Yes. So my answer to, it'd have to be Pike.
Okay, right on.
It would have to be
Right
Pike.
on.
I mean, I really like Picard, but I feel like Pike would be like, well, let's go check it out.
Totally. No,
and I don't know who that other guy is.
That's Archer. Don't worry, nobody that important. I'm kidding. Enterprise fans, I know.
Okay, from Enterprise.
Yeah,
okay.
Star Trek Enterprise. It was the show that came after Voyager. I'm gonna go with the new Captain 7 of 9. I would love to be on the new Enterprise. The new Enterprise, what is it, G at this point? So yeah, man, that would be awesome. That was my answer. Comment below. Let me know what your answer was. Who in the world would you like to see in command of the ship? The next question was, Captain's missing. So who takes command? Your options are A, Spock, B, Una Chin-Riley, C, Raffi, or D, Commander Riker. What's your choice?
So I do know all of them.
Yeah, that's right.
I do know all of them. So it was a toss-up between Una and Riker.
Sure.
And I think I'd have to. Probably Una. I'm gonna go with Una on that.
Right on. This one, I'm gonna go with Riker.
I can see you doing that.
Good old fashioned. I'm telling you what. If there's an XO who's been like the right hand of his captain, it's Riker. And if I trust anybody, it's that guy. So yeah, man, that was awesome. Okay, last question that I had originally was, who wore it best? The USS Enterprise from the TOS era, from the Next Generation era, so Enterprise D specifically, or was it the Enterprise from the motion pictures, the old school movies with the red outfits? That was the refit version. Or was it the NX-01, the quote-unquote original warp version of the Enterprise that we saw on the show Enterprise? Which is your favorite? Which Enterprise wears it best? Where's the name best?
I gotta see the movies.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta. Probably because that's how I was originally, like back in the day, introduced to Star Trek. So that's kind of like embedded in my head.
Yeah, absolutely.
So just like I'm sure, like other people, like the original series Enterprise is embedded in their head.
Oh yeah.
So I would, yeah, definitely from the movies.
That's awesome. My answer, honestly, Picard really got it right for me. It's D. I think the Enterprise D, not Answer D. Answer D was NX-01. Enterprise, which is letter B, that was your second option. And I really do love that one. It was my first big starship that I really knew and started to love and understand. And I thought it was cool as could be. So yeah, man, that was my answer. But that's some of the questions we're doing. Follow me and us on the social media today, because we're going to be putting more questions out across all the various platforms, Threads, here on YouTube, all the everythings.
All the everythings. Let's have a conversation real quick. Since we're here.
Yeah.
So I started watching Star Trek watching Picard.
Yeah,
And then I started watching Strange New Worlds.
that's right.
And this one here would make me watch certain things from the original series, from Next Gen. Obviously, we watch Lower Decks with Baby Know-It-All.
Totally.
So I'm getting more familiar. So I started having a bunch of questions, specifically about the changelings.
Right.
So he's telling me you got to start watching Deep Space Nine then. So that's what I've started to do.
Yay.
And I really like it. Like, I really like it. He went to go pick up Baby Know-It-All from work last night. He goes, just finish this episode. I just kept going.
Yeah, man.
So I'm really enjoying it.
So much
And
so, by the way, when we were getting our dress to do this video, I had given her the original Next Generation comm badge, and she goes, "Can I have the Deep Space Nine comm badge?" She means the squared off one, and I said, "Yeah, absolutely, no problem. Why not?" I personally am a big fan of this newer uniform, and that's why I'm wearing it. But yeah, totally.
And then after I asked for the badge, I said, "Can I get a uniform too?"
So she's going to be getting herself that Voyager style Deep Space Nine.
I really like it.
Era uniform with the colored top and whatnot. So be looking out for that, and I'll make that available also on the Know It All Nation store as a new Explorer uniform. So yeah, that'll be fun.
There's one more that I want to talk about.
Sure.
Now that we talked about Deep Space Nine,
Yeah.
the doctors.
Yes. So
Who,
who's your favorite? If you have a medical problem, who's your medical officer? Your options are A, Dr. Mbenga, B, Dr. Crusher, C.
Surprised that she's not on that list.
Totally. C, Star Trek's The Doctor from Voyager, who's a hologram, so he didn't have a name; he was just called the Doctor. And then, or D, Dr. Bashir.
That's why I wanted you to
It was
make
Bashir.
sure.
It's on my
that we
phone,
did
and I'm
this
using my
one.
phone as a camera today, so it's why. So I apologize. But
Oh,
yes,
yeah, that's right.
Dr. Bashir. And
Like,
what were your two options? You said you couldn't decide between.
Manga and Dr.
Bashir.
Bashir, because I really like Dr. Bashir.
Yeah,
And
he's
the
good.
reason why I wanted to answer this question was because I know.
No,
But
for
I would
sure.
probably, I don't know, I probably Mbenga more than anything.
Okay.
Right now.
I was a big fan of Crusher. I think Dr. Crusher is she crushed it. But but no, seeing
dad
seriously, but no, but because remember, Gates McFadden actually left season 2 because of contract agreements. She stuck to her guns. She didn't want, and so they wrote her out. They did not waste time bringing her back. They were like, okay, yeah, this new Dr. Pulaski thing's not working. Can we put you? Yes, we'll bring you back. And that's exactly what happened. And it was cool to see her. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Dr. Crusher. So but yeah, man.
So I want to know what everybody else thinks.
What are your thoughts? Comment below. Let us know. I would absolutely love to hear it from you.
And let me know what some of your favorite Deep Space Nine episodes were.
Yeah, give us some recommendations.
Because he showed me Tribbles.
So it started. I was like, we were sitting around bored, and I was like, what do I want to do? And I said, well, I got an idea. And I said, hang on. And I didn't say a word. I just started finding it, and I put it on, and we watched the original The Trouble with Tribbles, and it was wonderful. And then when we were finished, I said, hang on. I have one more thing to show you. And I put the Deep Space Nine Trials and Tribulations on there.
Which is what got me caught up in Deep Space Nine, but we started talking, and I remember I was really happy to see it literally back to back. So I can only imagine how Star Trek fans felt when they saw it in
That's what I
Deep
was
Space
hoping.
Nine.
I was really hoping you were going to say that because I remember that as we were watching the whole thing, that's what you said. You were like, I can completely see how you guys must have flipped out, and man, did we. I
could see that.
Watching that originally with this, I was on the USS StarQuest, which is our International Star Trek fan club in Naples, part of SFI, and man, it was so exciting to see. And we were just, how are they going to do this? How are they going to do? Today, we see cool stuff like that all the time, where they're doing little jiggery pokery. But
and I think that's what part of the reason why, because we do talk about film a lot here.
Yeah.
You're like, look, it was so new back then.
Absolutely.
And to see, how they were overlaying that. And it was so cool.
Yeah.
And I think that's why, and another reason why I think I got sucked into Deep Space Nine was because you showed me that probably right afterward.
Well, as I've said, the Dominion War is such a fun era of Star Trek because it was such a unique era, and then and once that kind of started to not get wrapped up, but there was so much really good storytelling, especially toward the back half of Deep Space Nine, that I can't wait for you to see some of those things. And we cherry picked through the first 2 seasons just to get to Jem'Hadar at the end of season 2, and then next thing I know, I come home.
Because all I hear about is when I do watch Star
Yeah.
Trek, is all these about the Dominion Wars.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
piqued my attention, and I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
No,
he
it's
walks,
great.
He walks in with Baby Know-It-all and sandwiches,
It's right,
and
it
he's
is
like, "What are
great.
you doing?"
Yeah, it was so much fun, and she's like, "Yeah, they already have the Defiant." Like she knows what's going on. It was great. But yeah, it was.
Which, by the way, is pretty awesome. The Defiant.
Right?
I was like, "Woo, that's pretty cool." So.
Yeah, man. So yeah, there you go. Is there anything else you want to talk about this?
No, I think I'm good.
I appreciate you guys for joining us all the time when you do on this channel and support us. Click like and subscribe to the channel. It helps us grow organically. But I hope you guys are having a great Star Trek day. Feel free to comment. Let us know what exciting and fun things you're doing. And always visit us, of course. I am on all the socials at A Real Know-It-All. Mrs. Know-It-All is on formerly Twitter as A Mrs. Know-It-All. And yeah, man, we look forward to seeing you guys soon. We'll talk to you again. Never forget.
Everyone loves a know-it-all.
Bye, guys.